to WQNL 1070 AM, your home for live coverage of the Colonel City Council and Rectus Raiders football.
Hello and welcome to the City Council meeting. I'm so happy to have everybody here with us. But there is one exception. Miss Vivia Anne is not joining us today. No, but it's exciting. She is in Jacksonville because she has been selected to be the model for a brand new cleaning solution that is going to be on late night television. So she's got to go get her picture made and it's going to be on buses and, I think some minivans, and it's really exciting. And then she'll be on late night. If you, in the middle of the night, you wake up, you know, sometimes you do and the TV's on. She'll be, well, I don't think she actually tells you about the cleaning stuff, but I think she maybe spills stuff in the show, and then they come and clean it up for her.
Well, that's great because she is a giant mess, and the fact that she's making messes for a cleaning thing just is right up her alley.
Yeah, and she's getting paid for it. I don't know. I can spill stuff really good too, so I don't know how I didn't get picked to spill on TV.
Wait, Beverly, jealousy doesn't suit you.
That's true.
I think it suits her just fine, thank you. What is this called?
The cleaning machine thing?
Is it a machine or a solution?
It's a spray with this thing. It's a bottle. Mm-hmm. This is, well, I haven't seen it yet because it's not out yet, but Vivia was telling me, and so it's a bottle like a spray, but then on the end of it, it has this wheel that spins really fast, and you push that in the carpet, and it gets all of it out. I think it's called a spin-a-wheel win-a-prize.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I mean, sure.
Or maybe just the thing is called win-a-prize.
Win-a-prize?
Win-a-prize.
I think I rented a car from them before.
Maybe. I think they do cleaning and they do cars and they do locksmiths for sure. I've seen lock picking kits on QVC from these same people.
Are they then they're based in Canada?
No, they're in Jackson. Well, I don't know where they're based, but the movie making part is in Jacksonville, Florida. That's where Vivia Anne had to go to. But it might just be that's where they do the movies, you know, for the TV.
Well, I mean, I guess good on her. It's about time she got out of this town. It's been holding her back. I've always said that.
She is excelling in all forms.
That's what I'm saying. She needs to get out and get on her own. She is too big for this town.
Vivia Anne is a strong, independent, and self providing woman.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
She can reside anywhere and still be successful.
Yeah, but she can be more successful outside of Colonel, where there are more opportunities, is what I'm saying.
Well, success doesn't always affect the heart, and she loves it here, and she loves us.
Yeah, and
I don't know why you're upset at me about this.
We've ever had. There's never in the world been a better secretary for the council than Vivia Anne.
That is where we diverge. Two paths in the woods diverge. I took the one that says Vivia Anne is not the best secretary I've ever had.
And I took the one less traveled by. And it has made all the difference.
There you go.
And I cleared both paths and made a healthy profit.
I haven't heard that part of the poem, but I believe it.
Because he didn't actually clear him. He paid somebody to do it for him.
It was my intent that got the footpaths in the woods.
So, okay. Speaking of woods... I wanted to is it okay if I do some old business real quick?
Old business time begins now. Okay, Boomer, hit the hammer that says now begin.
Okay.
The olden business begins now. Ready? Hammer. Good. Okay, olden business
I wanted
begins.
to wait just a second so you knew that was of my own accord.
That triggered some PTSD, I believe.
Well, you know, it's the hammer's a very powerful thing. Okay, so I have some news. Remember, we sent Woody out there to do his survey, and
well, I haven't seen him in months. So you keep saying you're talking to him and doing this, but he hasn't called me. He hasn't written me. Nothing.
Maybe
he has a new life.
Stone is out of battery.
Yeah, the stone is always out of battery, to be fair. He doesn't have a charger.
Well, it's hard because his sundial broke, and when the sundial's broken, he doesn't know which day it is.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was getting to.
Okay.
Woody is gone.
I know. I have made peace with him being gone for months. When someone ghosts you, my daughter says you got to get on with your life, and he ghosted me, and I'm getting on with my life.
Okay, well, he's gone.
I know. Okay, I know he's gone. I get it. He's with some other lady, probably.
No, Bev. Woody's gone.
What do you? I know he's gone.
We found him, and he's gone.
Oh, no.
Wait. You're mixing up my brain. It's noodles. Woody's not alive anymore?
No, he's alive.
Oh,
What are
do
you
mean
talking about? No, he's perfectly fine. He's just gone.
Well, I don't understand what you mean by gone.
Because you're being very unclear.
I don't think I could be any more clear about what I'm saying. We found Woody.
Yes.
He is gone.
That's confusing because you found him. That would mean he's not gone. But then the next thing you say is he's gone. So you found him and then you lost him again?
Well,
or
I
he
wouldn't.
ghosted you too? It's fine. It happens to the best of us. Don't take it personally.
He didn't ghost me. We're still in contact. I talk to him every day. He's
well,
gone.
Then how did you find him?
Because we found him and he's gone.
Oh my gosh, I don't get it.
Okay.
You're not the only one, Beverly.
Okay, let me back up. You know how Woody was missing?
Well, I know how he just disappeared from my life.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then we had the big manhunt thing where we got Shalice and we got Cody and we got. Oh yeah, Yosemite's dead, by the way.
What?
Yeah. So we got Shalice. Well, that's neither here nor there. We had Cody and Shalice.
Then where is it?
I mean, it was like a month ago.
No, I've been sending flowers to the hospital ever since he had his accident. You would have thought the florist would have said we couldn't deliver him because he passed on. No one told me.
And I read the obituaries every day looking for my enemy's demise, and I saw nothing about Yosemite.
Oh, he died. Well, we gave him a proper burial. What are you? I don't understand. How do you guys not know this?
And the fact that you said proper before burial makes me think it was not respectful in any way.
It was very respectful of a man of his stature.
Well, I didn't get the obituary either. And what about all the cards I've been sending? Like, where are they going? And
I'd assume they go in the slot.
you buried him at the post office box?
No, he's in the. Okay, let me back up because you guys are having a hard time today.
I am having a hard time.
We are.
I feel like
you're
being
not giving any details.
I could not be more clear about this. Okay, so Yosemite's dead.
He had an accident.
He had
2 months ago. He's been in the hospital for a long time. Apparently, he passed away and no one told us.
Yes, exactly.
I'm disappointed no one told us, but since he is still a convicted felon, I understand that there's some delicacy around how we talk about him.
That's why they didn't do an obituary, because they said, for what this man has done, he deserves to die and have no one know. And that's fair. That is fair.
I know. I'm just disappointed the florist was still charging me full price to take those flowers over to the hospital. But anyway, okay.
Yeah. You know,
Yosemite's
ignorance is
passed
not
away.
an excuse, you know?
Well, people always say that to me, and you know what? I'm just struggling. Okay. So Yosemite is clear. We get it.
He's gone clear. Okay.
Then where the fuck is Woody?
Okay, so Woody, we found him. That's the good news. We found Woody.
That is good news.
Okay.
Who is he dating?
Oh, I don't know. He's gone.
Elaborate where he is exactly.
Yeah, well, you define the word gone, because I defined it as death, and you said that wasn't right.
I see. That's 100% on me. This is 100% on me. This is my fault.
No one's arguing with that.
Okay, let me back up. So we took me and Cody, not Yosemite, because Yosemite's dead, right?
Yes.
And we, me, Cody, and Shalice went out in the woods and we did a full manhunt, right?
Yes.
We found his little hidey hole.
I love a good manhunt.
Oh my God, it was so good. You should have been there.
I love a manhunt too. And you know what? Ever since Woody ghosted me, I'm on a manhunt, just for the listeners to know.
Well, I don't think you can call it ghosting. I mean, after what happened to him.
Well, what happened to him? I didn't know, because he just stopped coming by.
Yeah, because... Okay, so we found him. We found his hole.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody knows the hole was found. And one thing led to another, and he's gone.
Okay, but you still haven't defined gone.
Oh,
Like his
not
brain
here
is
anymore.
gone.
What?
He left. After you found him, he ran away again?
This is just...
What was the series of events between when you found his hole and now he's gone?
That's that is, I think, a story for another time. But if you really... Okay, bullet points. We found his hole. We pulled him out of it. We brushed him off. We
Was
gave
he
him
crying? Little crybaby.
Yeah,
He's always crying.
You know he was crying. That's
I
all
know.
he
He
does.
probably misses me. He said, I shouldn't have ghosted Miss Beverly Lee Anderson. We were having such a good time.
I'm sure if he could have talked, he absolutely would have said that. Yeah.
He couldn't talk.
No, in that state, absolutely not. So we pull him out, brush him off, we shove a hose down his throat, make sure he's got plenty of water, because that's what happens when you're in a hole for that long.
Yeah.
I learned that in Boy Scouts.
Thank you. And then we, and then now we're here, and he's gone.
So he came out of the hole and he just ran away naked with his little bottom out.
He couldn't run. He could barely move,
Well,
honestly.
then how'd he get gone?
And why did
took
you
him-
not pursue?
We picked him up.
He rolled
We
him
carried
down?
him. We carried him gently, like he looked like Voldemort, at the end of the Harry Potter thing.
I'm not familiar.
Okay, well,
Maybe the Pietà. That's baby when Jesus has passed
the
away.
what now?
The Pietà. Isn't that what it's called?
Yes,
is
that
this?
is the Pietà.
What?
It's not baby Jesus. It's dead Jesus, and Mary's holding him. So it's like a Jesus death scene.
Was Mary that strong?
Mary was very strong, but Jesus had been killed.
How much do you think she could lift?
She gave
Mary-
birth to a child. I think she's very strong.
Yeah, she could
Well-
easily bench 200. It's probably
200.
200,
I'm
whatever.
at 185.
Well,
That's
they
incredible.
didn't use pounds
200
in the Bible
Jesuses.
times. No, only probably one Jesus
One
at
Jesus.
a time, but Jesus was probably 200 units of whatever measure they used.
God, you're the Bible scholar. What units of measurement would that be?
A centujesus?
A centijesus
centu-
is only 100 though, right?
Yeah, but there's 200 of them.
2 centijesuses.
A bicentennial Jesus?
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think we cleared
but
that
she's
up.
very strong,
Yeah.
but poor Jesus, after he's been killed before he's come back to life. So it's on Friday.
Whoa. He came back to life?
Yeah, that's like his whole thing. He comes back from the dead.
I thought he was a cook. What are we talking about?
No, he's a carpenter. I
Well,
feel like you don't know anything about
Well,
Jesus.
before we were mangling the story of the Bible, we were trying to find out where Ivy Woody Hecker is.
Oh, yeah, he's gone. So,
You killed him like you killed Jesus.
I killed Jesus? What's
a people-
Jesus?
The main Jesus, Christ.
Oh, no, I've never killed that guy.
But as our sins killed him.
What?
All of us wore him down. He got pinned to the cross.
So he just looked at everybody and went, fuck no, and then died.
Well, I think kind of, but there's a whole story leading up to it and stuff. They got to put the crown on his head.
He was a king? Man, that's amazing.
They called him King of the Jews.
Well, Bev, we are on the radio still.
Okay,
You can't do that.
It's a very beautiful story.
It
And you
is.
can read about it in a book that is called the Bible.
No, that's the only thing I know is we can't talk about that.
Okay, well, I won't. There's secret little books inside the Bible called Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Those are the ones that tell you about Jesus.
Why isn't there just a book of Jesus?
That's a really good question. I think Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were people who wrote about it. So those are the authors, but they're not the main characters. It would be like Harry Potter was written by a lady named something.
Dean Koontz.
Yeah, sure. I don't remember her name, but it would be like if Harry Potter was written by Harry Potter. That's confusing.
That is confusing.
It's like the traveling Wilburys of scripture and religion here.
Got it.
There were a super group of men that knew this guy and they knew him well, and they wrote some stories and they combined them, and it's become a worldwide phenomenon.
Got it.
Yeah, they
This
have
makes more
Bibles
sense.
everywhere, even in hotels. Because one of the guys in the club was called Mr. Gideon, and he loves to give hotels Bibles.
What? That's not true.
It is true. Have you ever been to
Yep.
a hotel?
Yeah, I've been to 2 hotels.
Have you ever opened a drawer at a hotel?
No.
Well, then you didn't get to see Mr. Gideon.
He's in there?
Well, his Bible is.
I'm confused. See, this is the thing. You guys need to learn to be more clear when you're telling these stories, because I cannot
be really
follow
clear
this
right
at all.
now. Let's stop talking about the Bible, because this mangling is a sacrilege. Where is Woody?
Oh, Woody's at home.
No, you said he was gone.
Yeah, he's not here anymore.
You mean he's at the corner of G Street and 1 Avenue? Because that was right gone if you wrote it out.
What? Was there 1 Avenue?
G1. Well, first is first. But I'm trying
okay.
to figure out what gone could mean.
Okay. Let me start over.
Oh, no.
We found him. Okay,
Get to the pertinent information.
Okay, we found. This is so frustrating. We found him.
Yeah.
Now he is enrolled in technical college.
Oh.
Is that too hard to understand? I don't understand.
So is he going to take his seat back on the council or not?
I don't
No,
think
he can't anymore.
Yeah.
He abandoned it, and he was removed forcefully. There's no way besides winning another election that
And
he
he's
could take
gone.
the seat again.
But I thought if he came back, we'd give it to him.
He would have to. I don't think he's coming back from this.
No, he was
He's
removed
going to be a
with
TV
prejudice.
VCR repairman?
I don't think he can do anything right now. He's
Well,
gone.
he's at technical college.
Yeah.
Isn't that a place you become a TV VCR repairman?
I see the confusion. No. He's not a student there, if that's what you're asking.
Is he a cadaver?
Yes.
Wait, I asked if he was deceased, and you said no.
Oh, you said deceased?
Dead.
I thought you said diseased. So I was like, no, he
Wait,
can't.
he's passed away?
Yeah, he's been dead for like a while now.
Oh,
What is happening? I think I've said this like 6 times now.
no, you kept saying gone, and I said, is he dead? I didn't know he died. And then you said, oh my gosh, all my lovers pass away.
Yeah.
Ivy,
This is why you never take lovers.
this is the lesson I'm learning. I can't.
Or you just take a bunch so you can lose a bunch and not have to worry about it. That's what I do.
Wait, you kill your lovers too?
No. Wait, you kill your lovers?
No, but they end up dying.
Huh. Almost had her.
Oh.
Almost had her.
Try better next time.
I'm just lost and sad. Okay, so the old business is our former District 2 City Council member and Beverly's dearest friend and partner and in life and in love has been found and has passed away.
Oh, what, Ivy?
No, our former one. Ivy's our current
Ivy.
one.
Okay, got it. I thought you guys were still together, you and Ivy. Are you and Bev
What?
still together?
No,
he
I
still
think
hasn't come around to the fact that it's destined in the stars to be with me.
that is superstition and hogwash.
Well, I kind of hope it doesn't come true, Ivy, because I think you're wonderful and I don't want you to die.
Yeah, I hope it comes true, though.
All of us die. There is an expiration date written by God on each of the threads that weave us.
Yeah, but if you fall in love with me, it seems like your expiration date gets even sooner.
Well, let me make it clear that I plan on living a long time,
yes, I hope
and
you
I won't
do.
risk anything to
I'll
jeopardize
just
that.
Keep praying for you to be my lover, and you keep praying for the time to come later on at a different time.
Why don't you pray that the black hand of death that you possess doesn't strike anyone else?
I will. That's a good advice, Ivy. That is good advice. That is very good advice.
All right, so I think that's pretty much old business then. Bev, do you have anything else?
Oh, yeah. Well, we were supposed to go over the receipts from the new the new traffic light that we put in.
Well, what do you mean we paid for it? What else do we need to go over?
I think they just need to be approved and stamped and moved on so that I can take them to the treasurer.
Let's table this till October.
Didn't Ivy Woody Hecker have the stamps?
Oh, he did. Did he take them? Did you find them in the hole?
Oh,
Oh, the stamp that you move the little thing and the date changes. You know what I mean? Where it's all these little tiny rubber bands and you scooch it and the date changes
Yeah.
and you put that on the stamp.
I mean, I
head.
can call him and see if he has that still, if you want me to.
But you said he's passed away.
Who? Ivy Woody Hecker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm so confused. This has really been
Through no fault of your own, let me assure you.
Thank
Okay,
you,
well,
Ivy. Thank you.
Here's what I'm. I was at the funeral last week for him, and none of you guys showed up for some reason.
Well, no one told me.
It wasn't an obituary, and his was the one I was looking most for in the obituary section.
We carved his obituary on the side of the mountain like it said in his will.
Oh, yeah, he did do that.
Yeah.
He really was into carving stuff.
All
in
you have to do is
trees
look to the
and
right.
rocks.
If you look out during the break, go out, look down Main Street, and you can see it. Letters 15 feet high.
You know I have a crick in my neck, and I can't turn it that way.
You could turn your whole body, though.
No!
Oh, my God.
I'm on a path.
Well, Bev, I will say he did leave you quite an amount of rocks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the gray ones?
No, the gray ones, he ordered them, they got tossed into the ocean.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, they're mostly just reddish brown.
Oh, those are some of my favorite rocks. He always knew which rocks would really thrill me.
He was a good man.
He was a good man, and he was so smart, and he taught me so much about nature and love and Italian food and how electricity works and about carbonation.
Carbonation?
Yeah, he taught me about how they get the bubbles in the soda.
How did they get the bubbles in the soda?
It's like a machine that has different gases in it and goes.
Puts them in one by one?
I don't know. He didn't tell me that, and I didn't get a chance to ask him. And he taught me how to iron better and how to fold a fitted sheet. And he taught me all different things about refrigerants and the different resin codes of plastics. And he taught me about the chemicals on the big chart, the periodic table. He taught me so much. Well, I could keep going, but I don't think you need to. Yeah, that I've said enough.
Well, I tell you what, we got to take a quick break. It's snack time. That'll make you feel better.
No, because Ivy used to go forage for snacks when it was snack time.
Well, go dig around in the trunk of your car and see what you can find in his memory.
Oh, that's a good idea. I have some loose Cheetos, I'm sure.
Oh, there you go. If you want, I will throw some food into a bush and you can go find it.
Oh, that would be really sweet, Boomer. Thank you.
Of course. Okay, well, let's take a quick break and then we'll come back and get some new business.
Okay.
WQNL 1070 AM. In honor of recently departed City Council member Ivy Woody Hecker, WQNL would now like to observe a brief moment of silence. Thank you for your cooperation.
Silence, please. Silence, please. Silence, please. Silence, please. Silence, please.
Silence, please.
Silence, please.
Silence, please.
Silence, please.
Silence, please.
We now return you to WQNL's live coverage of the Colonel City Council, already in progress.
Okay, I feel so much better. Boomer, I found 7 of those Cheetos you threw in the bushes and 1 grape. So if you threw more than 1 grape, I didn't get it, but
I didn't throw any grapes in the bush.
Oh, well then.
It must have been a wild muscadine.
Oh my gosh, that's why I feel better. I've been healed.
Oh.
That's really a healthy thing, I think. Anyway, I feel so much better. I'm still upset that Woody's passed away, but since he had ghosted me, my ex-boyfriend.
I don't think I've ever met him.
Colleague / council boyfriend husband.
Oh, Ivy Woody Hecker.
Yeah.
Where's he at these days?
Oh, stop. You were trying to get me to cry again, but I won't cry because I've had my snack and now I got this cute little tiny Coke.
Nice.
Did you know they make Coke so tiny? What a treat.
That's only the second smallest Coke that they have.
I got a 12-pack of Thimbles size Cokes.
Stop, Ivy. What? That is, it's just like you take it and you go, doop, on your
It's just
tongue?
like it's like you put it under it and you absorb the caffeine and the sugar and you swish it around your mouth and make sure that you coat all of your teeth in that sugar.
Oh my gosh, it's like the little tiny cups they give you at the dentist.
But smaller.
Even smaller.
The carbon footprint on them is insane. Each one of those cups is like equivalent of like driving a fucking SUV for a year. It's crazy.
That's wild. It's so small, but the carbon footprint is so big. What an interesting dilemma to have.
Isn't that funny?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's take some new business because I know we
Okay.
had at least one sign up on the sheet.
Oh, yeah.
But sir, ma'am, sir, whoever you are, can you?
Good day, y'all. My name is Shepherd Conroy. Y'all might know me as Pastor Shep over at Proverbs Promise United
Oh,
Methodist.
yes, of course.
Hey, Pastor Shep, good to see you again.
Former pastor, actually. I found a new calling. I've opened up Good Shepherd Motors down on Maine. Because I originally found my calling leading people in the Word, but now my new calling is leading people to good, reliable, gently used autos. I think that's I really believe I'm doing God's work with that.
I think we can all agree that is a much more worthwhile cause.
Well, it's very good to help people in all settings at a car place or a church. Or a grocery store.
See, now you're talking my language.
I mean, it's good to find your calling. Just make sure your calling is not speaking for me.
Who's what?
You were. You said, I think we all can agree.
Oh, I was saying, I think. Anyway, pastor. Are you still technically a pastor?
Always emeritus, pastor emeritus, but I'm always a pastor in my heart.
Yes.
I didn't know you could be a pastor emeritus.
There's a Pope Emeritus, but he just died.
It was confusing because there were two popes at once.
Benedict the 16th.
And his name's not what is his name?
Benedict the 16th was the Pope right after John Paul II and before Francis. But he abdicated and he kept living.
Benedict is the one that looks like he died like 100 years ago.
Yes, but it was
Okay.
only last like a couple months ago.
Okay. Well,
It's
that's
sad
nice.
because a lot of them look like they died a long time ago.
Do
Except
you-
for Francis, he's
No.
hip.
He does not look like he died a long time ago.
No, he's hip. That's why I said
Yeah.
except for him.
No,
Shepard, you don't look like you've died a long time ago. You look very hip too.
I would hope so. That's very sweet of you, Miss Beverly. I thank you. I'm just a ripe old, I guess 42. You know.
Oh,
the
you're a
best age.
baby.
The
Just a
best age.
baby.
Yeah. I had when I turned 42, Shep. Can I call you Shep?
Oh yes, Pastor
Okay.
Shep. You know.
Okay. Oh, Pastor Shep.
Yeah, that's
You want
correct.
the full thing?
Either whatever works for you.
Okay, Shep. When I turned 42, I went to an amusement park by myself. Best thing I've ever done in my life. Have you ever done that?
No supervision whatsoever.
It's called Frankie's.
Frankie's Fun Town.
Frankie's Fun Town.
Frankie's Fun
Fun Time. Something like that. It's Frankie's.
Yeah, it's Frankie's. It's owned by my dad. Is the thing about it, and he said that if I ever showed up with anyone, that it would break the contract. So don't go with me, but do go because we really need to get attendance.
I believe maybe 2-3 years ago we took a youth trip up there.
Oh,
It was a
fantastic.
fantastic time. We all especially enjoyed what's the name of that roller coaster down at Frankie's?
The big one, the big wooden one.
Yes,
It's
yes.
called the Vomit Scream, I think is what it's called.
Yes. Oh,
Scream Vomit.
Scream
Scream
vomit. No,
vomit.
what you do when you're on it is you scream vomit. But I think you were right the first time. It's
Vomit
called the
scream?
vomit
The vomit
scream.
scream.
But when you're on it, you scream vomit.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
oh, absolutely. We just had a blessed time there. It was so much fun.
It's great. It's great. He's got a real nice business going on over there. So, Shep, what can we do for you?
So, I recently, just the other day, I opened up my auto shop, and I was greeted by a very unpleasant turn of events. I went to my lot, and I saw all manner of obscenities written all over my motors.
Oh,
Wait, people, what?
I believe it was the youth, maybe the local high schoolers, but they just went to town. I saw pictures of just long johns and derrieres and bosoms aplenty just all over the cars.
Vandals in our town?
Did you do something to egg them on? I'm not victim blaming here or anything.
It sounds
but-
like you are.
Well, I just said I wasn't, so clearly I'm not.
Not that I know of. I mean, I always do my best in trying to find quality autos for the great citizens of Colonel.
Wait, was it spray painted on, or these were pictures from the internet glued, or?
It was primarily spray paint, what I believe to be spray paint.
Okay.
Huh.
Acts of property damage are typically done by people that you know. Could it be that these are maybe some of the teens that you used to minister to that are maybe not happy that you've taken on a new profession?
Ivy, that's right. That's a good idea.
Or do you have any other leads?
I do not. I mean, I just thought it was just children, being children. Some of these kids don't have proper supervision, and that's actually why I came to this council today to suggest a new measure targeting the high school population. So my idea is to have a curfew of 4 o'clock for all those 25 and under.
25 and under.
I love this.
I mean, 25 is well out of high school range. I know that legally is true.
In most cases, but in the historically underfunded high schools here in Colonel, we have to make a few.
That is us, yeah.
Well, at what time does it end? Like, what time can they wake up in the morning and be out in the world, people?
Around school time, I believe 7 o'clock is about the normal time. So
So they could still cause a ruckus from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.?
Well, that's when they're in school, I think is what he's getting
That
at.
is when they're in school.
If they go to school, but if you're the type of person drawing long johns on somebody's motor vehicles, you're probably the type that's not going to high school.
That's a
you're probably
very
doing
interesting
what they
point.
call skipping school.
Can you do me a favor?
yes,
I just need I need to see what this looks like. Can you draw it on this piece of paper for me? Can you draw what they did?
well, it would be.
Just go ahead and draw it on this piece of paper. As detailed as possible, please. Thank you.
Well,
I would have to.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
This
What is
neither do I, Mr. Ivy. It was already traumatizing enough to see those pictures, and not to mention the vulgarity of the words that accompanied these pictures.
Did you
there's
clean it up
words.
yet?
I have not. It's still a little raw for me.
Okay, so go ahead and draw just the worst thing you can think of for. That's fair. We need some proof. We need some evidence.
proof?
Yeah.
the fact that he could describe the long johns, that's a very unique drawing.
Is now they just look like pants though, right? They get skinnier and they're like
And they're kind of waffly in
they're kind of like
texture.
waffly. I mean, I don't even understand what's so.
It's undergarments.
yeah.
It's like putting panties on a car.
Maybe I'm just too poetic, but I assumed he was talking about penises.
Oh my!
Is
I
is that
think
what
he
you were talking about,
also-
Shep?
I was speaking about that particular part of the human anatomy. But,
Which one, the long johns? Because that's you can take them on and off.
Yes, the long johns, but not in the kind you wear, the kind you have in your possession.
Oh, he said anatomy. He meant what Ivy said.
Penises,
Yeah, ding dongs.
ding dongs, cocks.
Ooh, yuck.
Look, I am trying to make sure that we know what we're talking about here because apparently today people are having trouble understanding each other. So are you talking about wang dang doodles?
The only time that people are having trouble understanding is when you're involved, Boomer.
What about little Pee-wee
Is it? Are you talking about peewees?
or PPs?
EPs?
I believe. Yes.
Chodes.
Chodes?
Boy parts.
Poles?
Yes, Miss Beverly.
Long
Boy-
dong
Some people
daddies?
call, I think they say Woody. Oh, that reminds me of Woody.
Bless his heart.
Or no, something about wood.
Oh, and Shep, I want to say thank you so much for presiding over Woody's funeral. That meant a lot to all of us.
It meant a lot to me as well. I hope he's remembered well on this council, and he's remembered well within my heart.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Never
yes.
forget what he did to me.
I'm sorry, Ivy. I'm sorry that he hurt you, and I'm sorry that anybody's ever hurt you.
Same.
Thank you.
I am also sorry.
Same? Same?
Yeah, same.
Wow, that was very heartfelt.
Thank
but anyway,
you.
continue.
Okay, so
So
there's
you
the
were
boy
talking
body
about
part.
you were talking about throbbing dicks and
Nutticles?
nutticles. And so were there other things that were drawn?
Yes, it was mostly the words. I mean,
What did they say?
Well, it was all manner of vulgarity. You know, they had the A words,
As in
the-
apple?
not quite, but
Abacus. That's a big
I'm
word.
having trouble here. Can you write it down for me?
oh, I mean, I could, but it just pains me so much to.
Just go ahead and write it down and just
Don't do anything you're not comfortable with.
do at least one thing you're not comfortable with.
ARS. Arsenal? That's what he wrote. ARS.
The first
RS.
part of that word, Miss Beverly. Oh.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arson.
Arson.
Arsenic?
Arsenic. That's a bad word.
Are they threatening to poison your family?
No, not as of yet.
Oh, that's
but
good.
I mean, I just don't know what to do about these youth.
Well, okay, I have to call back. Say something that was mentioned earlier that Ivy said. So I don't disagree with this curfew. But here's the thing. Between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m., they are still misguided youths. But if they had a minister in their life that was their youth pastor all the time, then they don't need a curfew because they're guided by you as a minister, as a pastor for them from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and from 4 p.m. until 7 a.m. the next morning. It's an all the time guide.
We
You get double
cannot
shifts for Jesus.
cannot legislate that children have to go see a pastor. You know
that's not
true.
what I was saying. But if they had someone that they loved so dearly at the church, they would just want that because they loved you. So you took them. Oh my gosh, they did the lock-ins. They did the roller skating nights. They did cosmic bowling. They did the youth Sunday where they got to come up with the church service in the morning. They did the choir. You let them do all these things, Shep, and you were so wonderful. And they weren't drawing little diggy diggies.
Well, I'd like to point this out. They are the ones that drew the throbbing, dripping penises on your cars.
As far as I know, I don't have any proof because I don't believe in security cameras and Good Shepherd.
Why not?
Well, I believe in the trusting in our citizens. You know, I like to think I don't need to create such measures because I think mistrust breeds mistrust.
That's true.
Okay, but then you want us to lock them in their houses from 4 to 7?
Not necessarily lock them in their houses. And I was actually considering a little exception because, you know, Proverbs Promise United Methodist actually does a little Bible study on every second Tuesday and fifth Thursday that I would gladly make an exception. If any,
All right, sir. Hold on. We are not legislating your religion here. Is that what you want? I'm with you if you want to just torture children. That's fine, but we are not legislating your religion.
No.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Ivy.
That is not what's happening here. He is giving context for what is happening right here.
Let me ask. Okay, how about this? Let's let him say it. Do you want us to legislate that children have to go to this church?
they are free to not go, but I mean that would be if they were to go out during these curfew hours.
They would.
That would be one of the only options, unless these are eligible bachelors from the age of 21 to 25 who want to go out on a date with Miss Beverly.
I like this. I like this. I like this. This is not enforced religion. This is a curfew that has loopholes, and we work in the realm of loopholes.
Okay, how about this?
Yes.
How about this? They can either go to your church or they can go to my church. Deal?
What about dating me? You missed the dates me part.
That's fine. My church is everywhere.
Oh, what's the name of the church?
It's called The World. They can come and they can hang out in the parks. Nature's my church. Walmart actually is possibly my church. They can go out. They can do whatever they want because you are not allowed And you are not allowed to legislate that they have to go to church.
That's not what we were saying. You're twisting words around and you're trying to push an agenda that's no one else here is even saying is what we want to do.
I'm trying to do the opposite of push an agenda. I don't like this idea. Shep, I love you. Thank you. The words you said about
He does
Ivy Woody
not.
Hecker, they still move me to this day. I wish that some of his friends would have been there, but I know they clearly were too busy.
Well, here's the trouble. Regardless of where the children are in their loopholes, they still need a youth pastor.
No, they don't.
Well, okay, if they don't have one, then the Walmart greeter can serve as that pastor at the Walmart church.
Or Butch at O'Barkey's.
Butch is a great youth pastor.
Okay. Well,
Or youth helper, bartender.
Okay.
Bar owner and connoisseur
got it.
of all things. But here's the trouble, Shep. Are you really attached to this motor business? Because at the core of this, I think Ivy hit the nail on the head. I think those breasticles and decoupages and titties, if you will, were drawn on those cars because they want you to be pastoring them in another sense. And I don't want to say you got to quit the motor business, but that might solve all the problems that have been presented here.
I believe I can serve in both ways. You know, I just have a strong passion for putting families in affordable, reliable, used autos.
See, I
When I
like
play
this side
tennis,
of
I
you.
serve both ways too.
Huh.
Well, okay, maybe you're the one who needs a curfew.
Oh, yeah, let's put you in your house from 7 to 4 every day.
That's not what I was going to mean. I mean like a motor vehicle curfew. So you sell motor vehicles from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., but from 4 p.m. to 7 a.m., you are the Methodist church minister again. Because maybe that would help.
Okay.
I mean, if they choose to go. But
If
we're
they-
not saying they have to.
If they choose to go. So are you saying we could still have the curfew in place, but instead of going out in the world, or Boomer's church as he likes to
Yeah,
call
that
it,
is great. Yeah.
they would be forced to join me at Good Shepherd Automotive?
Absolutely not. That is not what we're saying.
It's the 21st century. The patriarchy still exists. You can have it all.
That's true. People told me that I couldn't raise a family and be a businesswoman or have a television show, and look at me, I've got all three.
That is true. She does have all three of those. Just go with it.
That is remarkable. You are a very strong woman.
So you could have everything too, Shep. You could have your motor vehicle business, your church, and happy youths that don't draw body parts on the cars.
Why? What makes you think that they were in your church? You know who these people were? Is that correct?
I don't, because again, no cameras, and it was done under the dark of night, so I have no idea who.
So what if it was me?
Boomer.
It wasn't. I'm saying, but what if you don't know who it is? I wouldn't blame the kids.
Why did you draw that? Why did you draw the
if he would draw
He has
me,
dick on the brain.
if that's not
I could
entirely
see you
untrue.
drawing the boobies, but why would you draw the little dinglings?
I don't know if it was me, but if he could draw me what they look like, I can tell you if it's my handiwork.
Well, why
or not.
don't you draw it and show it to us?
Okay, yeah, hand me that paper back.
Yeah, can we get a
Pies.
handwriting sample for some dicks
Okay.
right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Shep's pious hands cannot draw something, so even if it's anatomical.
did it look like this, sir? Hold on. Sir,
Don't.
did it look like this?
If this is too much, feel free to avert your gaze.
or did it look? Was it like this? Did it look like that? Sir, answer the question.
It was very similar, but it was a little bit more veiny, and there looked like flames coming.
So this is clearly not me because you know I'm a minimalist, Bev. You know I'm a minimalist.
I know. I just, you know what, actually,
What?
are we sure it was done last night?
That's a good question.
I believe, the last night or the night before, I believe.
Okay, so it wasn't Woody and it wasn't Yosemite because they're dead.
Woody is dead.
And it's not you because you draw your pinkies
I don't
really straight.
Yes, I don't do anything that you couldn't get tattooed on your body easily. That's my thing.
Yeah, okay.
Odd rule, but okay.
Yeah, it's just important to me.
We know it wasn't Shep because his hands don't make those shapes.
It's very hard for me to even look upon such things.
The only person that we haven't ruled out right now.
There's a ton of people.
There's
I've only gone
over
through
2,000
a few.
people in this town.
I've ruled out almost all of those people in my mind.
Well, I can think of a bunch, and I need them all to come down here and draw so that we can limit it down.
That's a good point.
We should issue a decree.
Yes.
A decree for Dick Tracy's, which was a
Tracy.
good movie with Warren Beatty and Madonna.
It was an interesting movie.
Wasn't
liked
Dick Tracy a detective?
Yeah,
Yes.
he wore like yellow and he had a bunch of like comic book villains.
Was
like,
he a Dick drawing detective?
That's an interesting.
Maybe we need to call Dick Tracy into town.
Well, you'd have to call Warren Beatty because he owns the IP to Dick Tracy.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know him, and I
Okay.
don't have his number.
Do you have his number, Shep?
I don't. I
Okay,
do
well,
not
this is
believe
getting
he
us
was-
nowhere.
Okay, well then, all right. So the train museum, the back part that's just those big cinder blocks.
Yeah.
If everybody could come down, I'll leave some spray paint or some chalk. Actually, let's do chalk. That's easier to remove. Sidewalk chalk, and everybody, you draw different body parts. Maybe draw them. You can draw them on the cinder blocks or on the parking lot, the paved part, and write your name next to it so we know who it is, and then we'll find the culprits.
Okay, now you're going to have to come down. You're going to have to look at them all, and you have to judge them and tell us which one's what it was.
It is a difficult position for me to be in, but I believe to get all this straightened out, and if you are listening out there, whoever did this, just know I forgive you.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord
well,
forgives
then
you.
what is the point?
I mean, I still want some sort of retribution financially or otherwise, but
Financially.
well, he destroyed the cars, right?
exactly, it's loss of property, and
Well, couldn't you just call them art?
The cars?
Yeah.
Custom painted.
Mm-hmm. So every year, I used to live in this town for about 2 years, right? Just on the other side of Atlanta, and they'd have an art car parade every year. Can't we just take your dick cars out for that?
well, I mean, Boomer, I see where you're going with that, but I want you to picture, if you will, your name is Lil Susie, and Lil Susie, you
Don't nod off. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up.
I'm up. I was closing my eyes so I could get into character. I'm not falling asleep. Okay, sorry. Go on.
You are 15, and tomorrow you will be 16, almost a woman.
Let's fast forward 2 years.
All you wanted was your safe, reliable auto of your own. And you wake up one morning, and your mom and daddy, that's exactly what they got you for you.
Okay.
Can you imagine seeing your young little virgin eyes coming upon your new auto with a little ding?
I mean, all you need is some truck nuts on the back, and I think you're good.
I think that's an interesting point. I don't know where he was going with this, but he brings up an interesting point, which is that I have 6 sets of truck nuts on the back of my trucks, and that's totally fine, right? Bev, even you complimented me on the pink ones I got the other day. You
Oh,
said,
yeah, they're cute.
They're adorable.
The ones you have are sad because it's like every time that someone gets their nuts caught in a pool vent,
Yes.
you have to put them on there as a sign of shame. It's like your scarlet letter.
It's like, well, it's more like those planes that would shoot down the kamikaze pilots, and then they'd put them on the side and be like, I got another one.
Oh, gosh. Well,
Is that
I have a...
what?
I don't want to talk about the shriveled up nuts you got hanging on your car anymore. Or nut sacks, if you will.
Thank you. Please use the technical term.
Frankly,
Testiculars.
this whole conversation's making me quite uncomfortable.
Well,
You brought it up.
Yeah, seriously. We would not have been talking about this if you hadn't come in here.
I'm going to make it comfortable, okay? Hand me the notebook, please.
Okay,
Here
thank
you go.
She's gonna, Bev, did you know this about Bev? Bev has quite the artistic talent.
I was unaware.
Bev went to she has a couple of degrees. I don't know a lot of. Well, Bev, while you're doing this, you mind if I give him a little history?
I'm 98.6 degrees.
There you go. Bev went to like 6 colleges.
It's not true, but I tell people I did.
Oh well, damn it.
Look,
Now I got nothing.
okay, look at this. So what I have done is I have taken the original drawing and turned it into a flower.
Oh.
And with a little bit of creativity, we can take, I can do the same with the boobies. Look, so you have them like this right now, and then I just do this, and then look, just beautiful. Just beautiful. It looks like a hydrangea, doesn't it?
It looks like I'm looking through a
absolutely gorgeous.
kaleidoscope of fleshy erotica.
That's right.
Would you be okay with Bev coming and painting on your cars to make them less erotic?
That certainly would help. I would have.
Her mere presence will make everything less erotic.
That's true. And here's the thing, though. I don't have to do it by myself. So we still need to catch the culprit. So everybody in town, come down to the train museum and draw the body parts in chalk and write your name next to it. And then we'll do the thing and we'll find out who did it. Then 2 days later, come back and you can take chalk and everybody try and change each other's into more beautiful, less body anatomical art, and then we'll select the car artist from that.
Wait. I'm confused. Why?
So that I don't have to paint all the cars myself.
Oh,
so
I
we
thought you
find other
wanted
cars.
to.
I would love to, but I'm a very busy woman. I've got dates with all these 21 to 25-year-olds.
You
apparently.
moved on real quick from Ivy Woody Hecker.
Okay, he ghosted me months ago.
When you've been
but
rejected as many times as she had, you have a quick mending heart.
That's
true. And at my age, I don't have time to sit around and sulk. And you gave me those Cheetos, and nothing helps a broken heart like
That's
a Cheeto
true.
found in a bush.
That is true.
So,
I saw that Trump George W. sex tape too.
Oh, what? God. I haven't seen that film. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay. So the main point is you got to come down to the train museum and draw your pee-pee on the wall. And then you got to come 2 days later and find somebody else's drawing and turn it into a flower.
Okay, so I do like where this is going, but I don't think we can condone this because it's not train museum's private property. We can't tell people to come down and draw dicks everywhere.
Well, where
right,
else
Shep?
is there a big blank wall?
Shep, say dick for me.
I,
say dick or penis or cock for me.
You do not feel compelled
I
to
really,
humor him.
No, such vulgarity really is. It's truly making me quite uncomfortable. I forgive you, though.
Bev, I feel like we can't really do anything to help this man if he can't even say what his
He's
really
the
bothering
You're
bias.
just refusing to help.
He's a minister.
It's
Ask him if he can say Jesus, because I bet he can.
okay. Can you say Jesus fucking Christ?
No, not the F part.
What? That you didn't say that he couldn't say the F part first. I'm just following your rules.
No,
here.
you're making demands that are unreasonable.
I'm gonna go ahead. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm voting against whatever you want here.
Well, I would be amenable to Miss Beverly's idea of going back to the ministry if I could hold service.
That's my idea.
And which I'm 100% against.
It is Ivy's idea, and I'm for it. But Shep, what was the conditions you were going to lay out for us?
Well, there is the whole issue of taxes. Would I still be liable for those if I was to hold my ministry?
And here it is.
Oh, wait.
Here it is.
If you do the ministry at the motor store.
Yes, ma'am.
Then no, because then it's a religious, you're tax-free.
100%. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down.
Actually, what you could do, if you change all your cars to amphibious vehicles, and then when someone buys one, they're baptized at the same time, you can actually sell it tax-free.
Okay.
Drive it through the river.
Okay. Well, they would still be operable on land as well.
Yes, that's why they're amphibious, like frogs. They can go in water or on land.
You know, I knew something smelled funny right when you came in here. Did you draw penises all over your own cars?
I
Sir,
how could
I
you
am
even suggest
appalled
that?
at the
Did you draw
suggestion.
penises on your car?
I can barely stand to look at it. Now you're suggesting that I drew these myself?
This is he did it, Bev. He
We
did
got.
it. I see it in his
I
eyes,
don't know.
Bev.
We got to go outside and give him some chalk.
You know what?
We got to do. The whole town has to participate. The
I
only
think-
people who have been recused are you and Woody Hecker because he's dead in Yosemite and he's dead, and my ex-husband because he's also dead.
This is a witch hunt.
I say
It's
yes.
not a witch
thank
hunt.
you.
It's a dick drawing
Oh.
hunt.
Okay, Shep, draw a penis or get the hell out of here.
Do not let. You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
In order to clear my name,
Clear your name.
I will gladly draw. I will comply. This time.
Just
Yes.
draw a long john.
I will draw a long John.
And I just got a text with a picture of the penises from the car, so we can compare them.
Oh, cool. Somebody went over there and took a picture?
I got Bubba over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Can I see?
Yeah, here.
Oh, nice. Do you think that decoupage is based on me?
It kind of looks like it,
I think so,
honestly,
too.
right? Doesn't it kind of look like hers?
Yeah, there's so many creases going towards the middle.
Yeah, that's because I sleep on my side and they get all squished like that.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
I should start sleeping on my back.
I would try to do that, but then I snore extra loud.
I sleep on a bed of peacock feathers.
Really? That is colorful, Ivy.
It is.
It seems like it wouldn't be very. Oh, sir. Okay, you're done. Let's see this.
It's
Excuse me.
I want to see.
That is a penis that is veiny with flames, sir.
That looks like a red rocket.
I knew it. This man is trying to pull some tax fraud.
It's not fraud.
This is okay. You know what?
I'm merely drawing what I saw from the teenagers, the local teenagers.
I'm still on Shep's side. And
As am I.
I am more on this side when I found out it was tax fraud, but I still don't like it.
okay, well, all in favor of us letting Shep's Motors be tax-free institution
Wait.
there's ministry to the children, and still doing the Dick Tracy dick drawing investigation in the parking lot.
This
But
is the
only
longest.
if he watertight seals all those vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this is setting a dangerous precedent because I then, at that point, can make boomers tax-free and just say that these pools are for baptisms.
No,
that
because
makes-
everyone
no.
knows you're a known atheist. You're a known atheist.
Hey, I just converted. Jesus has to let me in.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I didn't know we were doing such a good job today that we brought you to Christ.
Absolutely. I am ready to receive his, Johnny or whatever we're talking about.
Well, then will you sit next to me at church on Sunday?
Hey, man, as long as I
Oh.
get tax-free status, I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Okay.
How long you last?
This'll be so
I just
fun.
got to last long enough for the exemption to go through. All right. So, do you want tax-free status?
That would be very. I would appreciate that.
You know I want tax-free status.
And I want that for you. I suppose.
All right.
Yeah. And then
Are you coming to the public with your concerns now?
Yeah. I'm just saying. He gets it. I get it. That's the rules.
and the Dick Tracy dick drawing competition is still happening.
Yep.
That's all I care about
Well,
because
actually,
I want to
think
see the
we can-
artistry. No, but I want to see what can everybody in this community really create, because I love art.
I love art too, and I especially love it. And I will say, the attention to detail in this, Shep, is kind of unbelievable. But I also think you might should see a doctor.
Let me see.
well, you know-
Let me see again.
Because it's got flames coming out of it, just like you said, and I'm wondering if they're metaphorical flames or if it just burns.
You would have to ask the teenagers about
Okay.
that. I've been told I have a photographic memory.
Okay, well, if whoever's listening, if you have flames in your pee-pee, you better go see the doctor, okay?
Shep.
I don't see
You hear that,
flames. I
Shep?
see like a shark taking a bite.
Okay, well, if you have a shark on your ding-dong, you got to go see a doctor. That's the lesson here, I think.
Okay, so we're going to vote on
Common
this.
sense legislation.
Are we gonna
Common
vote on,
sense, yes. Okay.
Let's vote on whether or not Shep and I, two upstanding
No,
citizens.
specifically Shep. We'll work about your details later.
I'm tagging it on there.
Religious institutions,
Yes.
even if they have a commercial thing, yes. Do they get tax-free status?
Okay, so Shep and I are
Yay.
going to get tax-free status.
it does
yay?
come with extra federal scrutiny, but I'm sure that Shep can get past that.
That's true.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
sure.
So
sure
outstanding.
thing. Shep, this is going to work out great for me.
Okay, yay. But still the Dick Tracy dick drawing. Yay.
Yay.
Sure, let's do it.
Unanimous.
Shep, I do want to thank you for coming in today and saving me tens of thousands of dollars a year in my taxes. This is fantastic.
And I would congratulations on both your conversion and your new tax-free status.
Thank you. And, if you ever want to go, first off, I want to thank you again for what you did at Ivy Hecker's funeral.
Absolutely.
It meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to his mother. She's a lovely woman. And secondly, if you ever want to go and get a beer or something, because I like your art.
Well, I abstain from certain beverages, but
A whiskey.
that is also one of them.
Don't hit on our guests. I've been told repeatedly I cannot ask people on dates during meetings.
This is very gauche. But what I would like to say, though, I know you getting back into the ministry is going to be rough, and you might need some help there. So if there are any holes that you need filled in your roster, I'm happy to fill those holes.
I would, Mr. Ivy, I would truly, truly appreciate. We always need help on the ministry, and you are welcome anytime.
Thank you.
And this might be a little bit late, but I think Bev got ghosted.
How so?
That is hurtful because my ghost is now a real life ghost. He was just a computer, or I don't know. I can't figure it out. I got ghosted.
Ghosted. Did you get it that time?
Yeah, as soon
Okay.
as I said I don't get it, then I got it, and then I was sickened that you actually said it.
Okay, good. Well, I'm
I
glad
was
that we all
sickened
did
too
this.
because I couldn't figure out how to make the ghost joke that I wanted to make.
You wanted to make a ghost joke about your dead ex-boyfriend?
She
Yes.
gets over things fast.
That's true.
Remember the Cheetos and the grape?
That's a good point. Well, Shep, thank you so much for coming in today. Let me know when you want to go get that beer, and I got some real erotic drawings that I can show you.
I'm very uncomfortable with both of those things, but I
Hey.
anytime you would like to speak about the ministry, I am there.
Got it.
Oh, I'm so happy that you've really converted today, Boomer. I can tell. This is great.
Can I end it with a prayer?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
That would
Yes,
be
what a
appropriate.
step in the right direction.
Everybody bow your heads.
Okay.
Okay. Dear Treasury Department, please overlook the taxes and thank you for being cool.
Oh, that's nice to support our government.
Amen.
It's a start.
Yeah,
It is a start. We'll take it. We'll take you as you are, Boomer.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay, Jern.
This has been Welcome to Colonel with Betsy Reeves, Marlon Mooney, and Davy Pierce. Today's guest was played by Daniel Dames. Welcome to Colonel is recorded and produced by Davy Pierce at Happy Town Studios, Atlanta, Georgia. Follow us on Instagram at Welcome to Colonel, and please be sure to like and subscribe to Welcome to Colonel on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever quality podcasts are found.